so easy.
Controller that Thermodyne Systems puts out. I've had this on for now a month, and it's working flawlessly. Show you the amperage. I got that little, the sun is starting, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, so the sun is starting to leave, but you can see that by that number fluctuating there. Okay, that's the amperage off the solar panel. It's a 60-watt solar panel that's on my roof. That's charging my little island here with two 35 amp hour batteries, wheelchair battery type. But you can see when it dumps at 14.1 and then around 13.2 to 3, it's turned off and it's back to the same process of cycling the amount of excess power that my battery bank is receiving from that 2.6 amps. Okay, so 667. But anyways, I got it going into this resistor here. It's a 100-watt resistor, and I think you're supposed to keep it around 20% of what your wattage is. I'm thinking that around 40% or something like. I got to look it up, but anyways, I don't want to go over the wattage with the resistors. Okay, so what I did is I connected a fuse right there, a 300 ampere, because this controller, even though it's a 10 amp controller, there's no solar hooked to it, people. See that? None of it's right here. The battery and the solar, you don't hook up. Why? Because it's regulating. They had gone in there and changed the microprocessor to regulate what battery level you're sitting at. So that's good because it's working, people. It's dumping that battery. It's been, the two batteries have been getting dumped like this for a month now, and it comes with the functions. One of them I want to show you real quick is that it will do a test load, okay, for you. And where they've taken all that out, because it used to be like a street light, so it's, you know, had it setting for turning on a light. Well, that's totally off now. So this is your tester right here. Wait till it goes off and I'll show you. And there you go, see? And that'll light up. And if you want to turn it off, there you go. Just hit it with your finger, just tap it. Should turn right off for you. There you go. Okay. So, anyways, it's a nice feature I added to this. I'm going to change it up though. But I want to show you here. Okay, if you're going to get it a little better here focused. Alright. This is the controller. That's the relay. Controller, relay. Okay, if you're going to hook it up to 12 volt, and make sure you got a fuse, make sure you got a nice heat element or some kind of resistor. I bought that green resistor right here for $6 off of Amazon, and I got 7 of them. So, hell of a deal, people. Hell of a deal. But, hook it up, positive and negative. Okay, you see it coming off your battery, and which I did. These are the 2 lines right here that are going into the controller. Okay, and then you go on this side of the, these are the closed and those are the open parts of the relay. Am I right on that? I think I am. Well, anyways, you take and run your negative as it shows right here, right into the relay on this side, the black side right here. I'm gonna pull it down low so you can see that what I did. And this is this is where it's coming in, and then it goes out. Okay, so it's coming in, and then it goes out, then it goes to that 300 amp fuse. They got it down for 440, but you ain't gonna find that. 300 will be fine. And then it goes into your dump, and that'd be that resistor, that green resistor I got, and then back to the positive okay, on your battery. That's all it is. That's all it's hooking up. Now, if you're going to do 24 volt, okay, hook it the same way as a 12 volt. Because if you do both of them, that's going to overvolt it and burn up that little controller. So, do the same way they're doing it here for 24. Okay, the controller part is hooked to a 12 volt. That's the main thing. Now the relay itself, you can go ahead and hook it up to the two batteries like they're showing here. But that controller, that little black spot right there, is still got to hook up like you're hooking it up 12 volt. Okay, goes the same with this too. You know, you have your solar direct hooked up, the positive, and then all the way down for the negative. And this is for the 48 volt. But yet, you still have to hook up this little black controller, positive, negative, to your first line of battery, okay, that's coming from the solar. All right, you see that? Okay. So, just want to let you know, too, about electricity. Electricity vibrates, people. And what it does to your clamps and mounts and everything, especially if you have something clicking off and on like this solenoid does, down here you can see these nuts are loose. So you got to come back in with your wrench, people, once in a while, periodically checking it and making sure that they're tight. Like I said, I haven't messed around with this for a month now. So yeah, they're loose. I just want to make sure that they're all tight. You got to have them tight, people. Everything's got to be tight. But there you go. Thermodyne's SEA 440 relay charge controller. It's a 10 amp controller that's been converted to be able to handle any type of dump. How big it'll handle it, man. 440 amps, it'll do it. Okay? Because this relay solenoid right there, it will handle it, people, and it does a good job. I like it. I mean, that little resistor is warm, and I'm going to put a cage on it and a heat sink so it absorbs some of the heat like aluminum. Really good for a heat sink. And, you know, bought that off of Amazon. I got that for 15 bucks. You know, $5 for the fuse holder, and then another $2.65 for the fuse. You know, about $7 total for that. But around, I think it was like $60 for that, and it's worth it, man. I'm loving it. All right, well, I'll be showing you bigger amperage being put out on this little unit here, and be hooking wind up to it and everything, and we'll show you what it's like. All right. So far, the solar thing, it works good. It's working good for my little control island, and thank you, Thermodyne. Appreciate it. Excellent little dump load controller. Perfect. All right, people. This is Billy, and this is a Thermodyne charge controller dump load system. All right.